What's up guys, it's LuckyBoy here, and today I'm here to present to you my first placed Giratina Lost Zone box deck list, but I actually took down the Pokemon 2022 tournament, which was hosted by my sponsor pokemons.dk. If you haven't checked it out, please go ahead and check it out, and also big shout out to them as always, because they providing so much good pre-release stuff and all that stuff. So a lot of big shout outs for them, also for hosting the tournament and the event in general. It was really awesome to be there, and I can already tell you, I actually went undefeated the entire tournament. I didn't lose a single match. I went three wins and 2 ties in Swiss, or after Swiss, and I got first place after Swiss, and then I'm winning the whole event. Unfortunately, top 4 and the finals was unfortunately both my opponent breaking both game 1 and 2. So not too satisfying honestly with the win, but in the end of the day we have to say a win is a win sometimes. So yeah, that's how it is sometimes, unfortunately. And yeah, I took Giratina Lost Zone box with me into the tournament. And why I decided to choose, why do I even call it Lost Box? First of all, that's because I'm only playing a 2-2 Giratina line in this list specifically, because I want to have it as a one price box as much as possible, actually, because I think that might be the direction that this list or this deck might actually take in the future. And honestly, it feels a lot better than a usual Giratina Turbo, like when you have a 3-3 Giratina line or like a 4-3 Giratina line, whatever it was. But this felt actually a lot better than usual Giratina, actually. I can already tell you that some of the cards that I choose to play in the deck was actually probably the biggest MVPs in the deck, and was like game changers. I can already tell you this. Not too much I want to say about the staples what we've seen for the last couple of weeks now, except for the fact that I'm playing 2 Kramer in the deck, as mentioned, is a one price box focus deck. And when you're trying to get Giratina out, you're actually doing a photon combo as well. If you don't know what it does, you just replace a basic Pokemon in play from your side with one in your discard pile at any turns, and it also copies the amount of turns it has been in play. So if you have like a Greninja in play for like, when you bench a Greninja down last turn, use photon, get a Giratina down, you can actually evolve it into the VSTAR immediately, because it counts as being there in one turn. So you can get a Giratina V-Star out of nowhere, where you just have forced your opponent to play through a slew of one price Pokemon. So, and the only Pokemon 2 price Pokemon or multi-price Pokemon we can put in play is actually Giratina and Lumineon. If we don't start any of them, we essentially just put down a ton of one price Pokemon they have to go through, and they can, and decks like Palkia that plays Acornhorn can't even put it down, because usually we have a full bench, and once we get a 2 price down, it's usually through Photon. So we are never gonna put down a multi-price Pokemon, so I have to go through a lot of 1 prices until we come down with Giratina, slammed into the face, and checkmate them almost for Star Requiem in the end game. So really amazing combo for sure. I highly underestimate the power of this card in this deck specifically, and this card was absolutely insane. Honestly, the biggest MVP in the tournament, not gonna lie. This card was so insane. And yeah, we also play one Roxanne. I really like that hand disruption with Roxanne has also, because we play Lumineon, so we have easy access to it as well. So we have easy access to the 1 price cards as well. The 1 price or the 1 card supporters, obviously. So, one of supporters. I don't know what I'm saying. We also play Water Energy, so we can let Greninja attack as well, also as I actually have a better matchup in the mirror as well. We also play Zigzagoon to actually have a decent mirror matchup, because the mirror matchup is kind of like high rollish sometimes, or depending on the situation. But anyway, I'm trying to like price match them a lot better, because I'm playing with Zigzagoon, so you can actually Zigzagoon paying 2 Comphase, so you can KO both with 2 of them with Sableye. So my deck is also pretty much tagged out to also beat the mirror match as well. A lot more efficient than most Giratina decks. We also play the Snorlax, but that's 180 for 3 colorless energies. The fact that it just goes to sleep, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's just a hard hitting Pokemon, and it was really solid the whole tournament, that's for sure. And the second MVP card in the deck is without that Oranguru. This card, I think, actually, if you have not played this card in the deck now, you should definitely begin to do it, because this card is absolutely insane in the deck. But why is it actually really bad and say, well, when you have your P-Pass in the deck and it's past turn 1, you can actually stack via P-Pass with Oranguru, essentially making you getting 2 cards for absolutely free, because you're getting the card that you replaced via P-Pass with from the top of your deck. When you have Comfey that look at the top 2 cards, and when you actually lost zone the via P-Pass you stack with Oranguru, you're essentially getting 2 cards out of actually only using 2 abilities. So you know, okay, there are some certain pieces in my deck I don't want to lost zone. If I hit them with Comfey, 2 of them with Comfey, I can maybe be screwed. So just stacking via P-Pass sometimes is actually insanely used. Also another thing, if you know your energy count in the deck, when you try to do Mirage Gate plays, you can just stack the energies in your hand on top of your deck with Oranguru, and then you can actually accelerate multiple energies with Mirage Gates. So Oranguru has a lot of really strong potential here, and again, if you're not trying it out, definitely begin to try it out, because I tested it like 1 time. It was absolutely insane of a testing. Like, I could definitely see a lot of potential for Oranguru moving forward in the future. Unfortunately though, it's still like shutting off by Emporion, obviously, which this deck has a lot of trouble with. But I do play free Escape Rope. I was like highly anticipating a lot of Emporions in the tournament, obviously, or tax for it, so I was also thinking of playing Emporion myself, but I'm like, I decided to start with it as consistent as possible, and also just has a full focus on 1 price decks in general. So that's pretty much all I can say about the list. Also another note, I never used 2 Jammer. If you want to ask why I played it, well, the thought was like just have something to deal with, I don't know, just being protective with Giratina, but then I realized I never put it into play anyway, so this could definitely be changed to Eidos. I would definitely change this card to a Charge Belt probably, because it actually could matter a couple times, the Charge Belt, so that's one of the few changes, that's one of like the 1 change I want to make. Or else maybe also place for Training Core, because I was a little bit down in energies a couple times, so especially when I also tried to use Greninja to actually see more cards because I was missing a couple things, so a lot of things could be implemented into the deck, but I have to find space for it. But definitely for sure, cut 2 Jammer and put in a Charge Belt, because it was really necessary a lot of times. So that's like all I can pretty much say about the list. Or else we play like the usual standard, we play 4 Scoop Up Nets. I played 2 Ordinary Rods because I don't like Energy Recycle. I think Ordinary is a lot better to also recur the Pokemon that I'm sometimes getting down with, or have not too many left in the deck, or recycle as lot more Cramorants or Disable again, stuff like that. A lot of weird things, but anyway, that's all I can pretty much say about the list. Long discussion already on the deck, but anyway, let's get into some games to see how it goes. So let's get into this game and see how it goes with the Giratina deck. Again, this can pretty much be a really interesting one for sure. Like, this deck actually has a really good matchup spread, except that it can actually struggle against certain 1 price decks that does tank pretty well, obviously. That's like one of the main concerns with it, and I was a little bit concerned with, like, a deck like Reg could maybe have a little bit of a problem. That's why I was thinking of including the Emporion, honestly. But I see this hand actually pretty decent, actually. This is actually not too terrible, not gonna lie. This looks pretty good. And we're up against an Arceus deck, which we should have a decent matchup against. I think I'm gonna go Flower selecting first, honestly. I'm definitely gonna grab the Oranguru here. Like, I don't think the 2 Jammer is gonna be necessary here in this matchup anyway. And this is interesting for sure. Do we need the Giratina in this matchup? Or the Zigzagoon, I mean. I don't think we need the Zigzagoon here. Like, we just go for Snorlax and cram into the VSTAR when we KO it anyway. So I think I'm fine actually discarding the Zigzagoon here, honestly. Getting on a Comfey. We priced both our Giratina Vs. That might actually be a problem. Also, we didn't get a single energy, by the way, so that might be a bit of a bummer here. We also priced the Chorus as well. Scooperness prize, a quick balls prize. We also prize a Mirage Gate as well. That might be a problem. So we have a lot of things prized. The Giratina definitely is like the biggest concern right now. But it should be doable. It should be doable. I think we're just gonna go for Scooperness here. And see what we get. I actually think I'm gonna go for the boss here. Like, we have all the energies in the deck, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So I guess I'm gonna stack one of the escape ropes here. I guess I should also bench this. I don't know. Anyway, I had not really played against too many Arceus decks with this list yet. We see Energy Lotto in the deck and actually get the DT. Okay, that is actually pretty nice. And we also get money here. Okay, I'm actually fine with this money because our hand was not the greatest, honestly. And I definitely want to see more cards right now. If we see Chorus, which we already get. And now we also got the VIP pass. That is actually really nice, not gonna lie. My opponent's go Bidoof and Trinity Charge with Psychic Energies. That's interesting of a choice. Okay, so one thing I'm definitely gonna do here is definitely like stack the VIP pass because we don't need it. Schooner is a really nice card to get, and now we're gonna go Chorus here. And this is actually the easiest choice. When you see double VIP pass, because we were guaranteeing one already with a Rangaroo, but when we see another one, it's easy to find out which one we're gonna Lost Zone. It's so easy to find out. So, this was actually pretty neat. This was pretty neat for sure. I definitely think we're gonna try and set up as many of this as possible. And we also gotta hit another VIP pass. Like, this is why I'm really a big fan of VIP pass in this deck. Because we have so much... It's so easy for us to actually pick which card we want here. And I am a big fan of this. So, this is really nice to see. I think I might actually go for the Snorlax here. Preemptively taking it and try and do a setup here. Huh. And maybe also just bench the Greninja just because I can. And just keep the rest of the cards and just hit with the Crime here. Because now we threaten the Arceus with the Snorlax here for next turn. Because we only we need 2 more cards in the Lost Zone. Maybe we can actually do a Mirage Gate KO on the Arceus VSTAR. Here comes a B-Barrel for the Industrial Size attack. I don't really care if we're getting money here or not. Because our hand is actually pretty... Our hand is okay, but it's not the greatest. We still need the Mirage Gate, obviously. But we have 1 prize, so we also need 1 out of the prizes. But this is also why it shows why. But this also shows how strong the 1 prize engine here is. Because it makes this really awkward for my opponents. They actually gonna boss up my Greninja. Interesting choice, actually. I'm gonna say that's an interesting choice. They're also getting down another Bidoof. Huh. Again, interesting choice. I actually a little bit regretting actually discarding the Zigzagoon. It looks like my opponent's just gonna go Train Shots, but he actually did not get the V-Star yet. And no energies as well. Well, I'm gonna be sad for my opponent because I have a ton of options here now, so... Gonna be sad for my opponent, and we actually got a water energy, which is not the greatest obviously, but it's okay, it's okay. I think I'm fine actually just going for Scoopnet here, honestly. And just try and put another card in the Lost Zone in the meantime. I guess I'll take the Mirage Gate. It's really nice to have right now. We lost another energy, which is kind of fortunate here, but I think it's fine. Now the question is, do I put down the Greninja now, or do I just try and go for Chorus here? Because I really like the Chorus right now. I really think the Chorus could be really nice right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the Chorus here, because then we have also for backup potential here for next turn, which are really nice. So we got another Giratina and Mirage Gate, and what do we take here? I'm pretty sure I have both bosses in the deck, so I think I'm actually gonna take the energy. I don't think we need the Quick Ball here. I don't see a reason to have the Quick Ball right now. Gonna go Rangaroo, stack the Grass energy. And we get another escape rope, which is fine. But we're gonna go Mirage Gate and grab a couple of energies here, obviously. I think we're gonna attach the water here to Snorlax. Gonna go retreat into the Cramorant, attach the water energy to the Snorlax. And we're just gonna go and spit innocently for a KO here. And then we have actually KO probably for next turn. So, and now we have 8 cards in the Lost Zone, so we only need 1 more. We did not get a Giratina from the prizes, which is so unfortunate here. But anyway, I think we're in a really good spot anyway, so I don't think it should be too much of a problem. But we have gone through our deck so fast, it's just crazy right now to me that we only have like 19 cards left, and it's only our turn 3. I've gone through there. So yeah, and we're just gonna see, which I kind of understand actually. We have too much of a setup right now, and unfortunately we didn't get Giratina out of the prizes, but if we just got 1, then we could probably threaten a Giratina or an Arceus later on in the game. Anyway, that's gonna be it for that. Let's get into another game. Yeah, let's move on into this game here and see how it goes. And we don't win the coin flip, unfortunately. And we are going second. So this is one of the opportunities where we would like to actually have a turn 1 attack for Cramorant. But this hand looks like that we actually need a lot of cards here. But at least we're getting some mulligans here. And it looks like we're up against something with Intellion and Water energies. I just hope I catch this bucket, so I actually think it's gonna be actually Palkia, honestly. VIP pass turn 1, and we got VIP pass from the mulligan. That is so nice to see. And we see a 70 HP Sobbles, which is not a bad thing, honestly. I definitely seen an increase in 70 HP Sobbles lately, so that's not a surprise to me. I will admit that. That's not a surprise for me. I definitely seen a couple of them begin to be played. But I will say this, it's more likely actually being more, or it's just a better one without. If it's, as long as not, it's better. Like the Sobble, we keep calling it's better in normal Palkia, obviously. That's what I'm trying to get. They start Emporium, but no energies. So, frankly, I have the scoop, or not scoop, not the escape rope at hand, so that's really nice to see. I could also just gone for a VIP pass, grab Ninja here, maybe, and a Comfey. But I think I'm just gonna see what they're gonna do first. So I have a better knowledge of what I will take. And at this rate, I think I'm gonna go VIP pass here and take a Comfey, and we have all the cores in the deck. We also, but unfortunately, we have a 4-turn prize, which can't be unfortunate. So we can't do the 4-turn play here. But they don't have too much going on yet. So I would like to have a quick ball here, especially to actually set up to actually do a Cramorant KO on the Sobble here, that's for sure. So I actually think I'm gonna go for Greninja here, honestly. I think that's like the play. I really want the Cramorant here. We got Chorus Experiments. That's exactly what I was looking for, honestly. That's so nice to see. So I actually think I'm gonna go Conceal card first and see what I get. We got a quick ball also Scoop Net, so that's really nice to see. Let's see what we get for Chorus. Got a couple things. I don't think the 2. I think Mirage Gate and we also got access to Crime here, so yeah, I'll definitely gonna take the boss, or else we have no way to actually get the Emporion out of the active next turn. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Gonna grab the Crime, obviously. Gonna treat this, and we're gonna Scoop Up Net this Comfey. I definitely gonna take the Oranguru. This Oranguru is just, again, the Oranguru is too good not to have here. I lose another energy, which is kind of unfortunate here, but it is what it is sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna bench the Oranguru, and I'm gonna stack the boss's order so we can actually draw it next turn if we get Marnit, in case that's gonna happen. Now, do I bench the second Comfey? I'm almost like want to do it because I don't think they can get. But even if we do that, it doesn't really change anything actually. because then we can't set up the Emporion, and they never really want to set up anyway, so yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we KO the Sobble here. We have Boss's Order in top of the deck. One thing is for sure, I definitely need to hope and I can set up a... I definitely have to try and set up a potential threat against the Emporion now. Because that's what we're gonna need now. We got a lot of grass in our hands, so it looks like Irida with into the Greninja. They still need the VSTAR plus 2 more energies in play, which might be a little bit hard for them to actually set up. Unfortunately, our Cramorant's not gonna do too much here in this matchup right now, or are they just gonna pass? Oh, let's go. This is so nice to see, honestly. I have a ton of grass in the hand now, so I think the correct one is actually the Psychic here. We got a VP pass. We have a way to actually threaten the Emporion next turn, but I don't know how much value we will get out of it. If we had another school, if we had a school, then it would have been a little bit more different here. But we don't have that. If we had school, then we can actually KO the Greninja, so... I actually think we have to go up and boss up the Palkia. And then we gotta retreat. Yeah, I think. It's a little bit messy right now, but we have to. And... This is actually a tough decision. Do I want the Mirage Gate or the boss? I should definitely use Oranguru here. I was a little bit too fast there, I guess. We definitely need the boss. We still have 2 more Mirage Gate in the deck, so it's not that big of a problem here. So I guess we just stack the Quick Ball. We got what we needed to actually KO us a Greninja here, but yeah. We can definitely get a lot of cards here for next turn, so I think I'm just gonna KO, or just gonna hit the Palkia, not KO the Palkia. That would be insane if we could do that right now. Yeah, kind of unfortunate draws. Also, we started the double VSTAR in hand as well, which is kind of unfortunate for our side. We got Melanie to set up the Emporion or the Palkia, that also works. So that means we just need energy plus VSTAR, then we can actually set up the Emporion now and attack with it. They don't have anything. Now, the Photon is unfortunately priced for me, so... Should I just take out the... I could take out the Greninja here, but that doesn't do anything. Or just hit the Palkia as well. There's so many options we have in this matchup, which is like the thing that concerns me a little bit here. I also don't want to discard the last energy in our hand, because... But I think we have to discard it, honestly. Not a Quick Ball. It's gonna be a little bit messy here. So I think... I think we actually gonna KO the Palkia, honestly. Gonna Quick Ball away this the VIP pass, and we grab... Maybe I should actually hold back on that. That was probably a mistake here. Yeah, I should have hold it back. I should hold it back. That was kind of stupid to do. So I guess we're gonna stack the Lumine anyway. We also got another VIP pass, which is really unfortunate to get, but sure. So we're gonna KO the Palkia here and see what we get here. Now we get full turn for the prizes, which we unfortunately did not get here, so we will not be able to actually take advantage of. Now, here's another thing. If we had Mirage Gate, Snorlax plus Choice Belt, we could actually KO the Emporium, which is also one of the reasons why I really want a... Which is also another reason why I really want a Choice Belt, because then we could actually KO the Emporium now. Unfortunately, we don't have that option, so that's kind of unfortunate here. So I guess we're just gonna go for Chorus, and hopefully we get... something where we can actually use. So we need Escape Rope. We need Escape Rope, Mirage Gate, and Energy. So that's the 3 cards we need. We unfortunately didn't get that. I don't think the Roxanne is gonna be useful here, so I think we're just gonna take these. These might be the most useful ones, so it's kind of fortunate with the Energy again. So again, no Mirage Gate, which kind of concerns me a little bit here. So how do we do this? I think I'm actually gonna go for... Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Like, we can't really attack now. We have, what? 7 cards on Lost Zone, so... Kind of fortunate we didn't get the Escape Rope here, so... Don't think the VIP pass is gonna do too much here. Or maybe just... Okay, so maybe I actually have an idea here. Maybe we actually do the Beast Seeking here, probably. Because we're not gonna KO or Giratina anyway, so... That's what I'm thinking. And I think we're actually gonna go for a Scoop Up Net here. Put up the Giratina. They are not gonna KO it, for sure. Gonna go with Beast Seeking. I'll grab this, and do I need the Chorus? I don't think so, honestly. We will have 1 School Net left, and we will also threaten the Emporium here as well, so I think we're actually gonna grab the School Net, honestly. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So now we have 9 cards in the Lost Zone, which means we can threaten almost anything right now. And we potentially can get a full ton out of the prizes. Plus we friending the Greninja as well. Or it's actually... Or it's Kyurem actually with... What? And another Melanie. Okay, that explains why we get so many Melanies almost every turn actually. So it's actually Kyurem. Interesting. Got energy on the Kyurem as well. That's nice to see. Got a Escape Rope, that's cool. Well, unfortunately, I think it's a little bit too late for them to actually follow up, so... Yeah. What do we Lost Zone here? I don't think I'm gonna Lost Zone a Grass. I think I'm gonna Lost Zone the... I think I'm actually gonna go for the Grass, but I can actually, like, Ordinary Rod 2 energies back here. And probably be fine with it. Or just energies, nothing else. We don't need anything else. So yeah, we're just gonna go for the energies here. Shuffle 2 Grass. And I don't think we're gonna do anything else. We're actually gonna keep the we're gonna just keep the Psychic. Because we will have equal amount of both of them now. And now we just need full time, but we can actually win this game next turn. If we also get Mirage Gate as well, we are guaranteed Star Requiem for next turn, because we do have a second Ordinary Rod, and we can actually draw a lot of cards for next turn, so... Or get a lot of cards for next turn, so that's really nice to see. We can also do a Sableye play with Zigzagoon here as well, which is also doable. And we have the Zigzagoon ready and the Sableye, so we can also maybe just do the Sableye play here. That might actually be a little bit better. That might actually be better to do. a lot more safe. But then we just need a Psychic Energies, which we have only one of left in the deck actually. I didn't even realize that. Or not. So we actually have to go for the Photon play now because they forced us to do it. Oh boy. This is gonna be an interesting one for sure. So we need to see, if we want to guarantee, we need to see Mirage Gate now. And we have to do Photon now. This is gonna be rough for sure. This is gonna be rough. So we need to see every single card in our deck. Now, do we have all the basics in out of the deck? We don't. We have one more Giratina in the deck. So I guess we just discard the Snorlax, I guess. Or maybe Zigzagoon. They're probably not gonna bench it, I guess. Bench another one if we get every piece. We also have more Comphase in the deck anyway, so. And all we need is just a Mirage Gate. And actually it doesn't really matter what we get. We just need to see every single card in our deck right now. Flower selecting, we got the Mirage Gate already, so we didn't need to do too much hard work on it actually. We actually didn't need to do anything about it, so that's actually really nice to see. So we're gonna go Photon for the Giratina. And we're gonna evolve. Gonna go with Mirage Gates. We have both the energies because we already know that. And then we just gonna go for the Star Requiem for instant KO. And our opponent got seized, unfortunately, before I couldn't make it go through. Unfortunately. But anyway, I think that's gonna be it for today's video actually. Just to show off how the deck actually works. It can and even through the Emporion, which was kind of the things that I was a little bit scared of. I think honestly I overdid a little bit there in that game. But I managed to find a path to victory anyway, so because of the mistakes I did anyway. But that is sometimes. I did also overdid it a little bit sometimes in the tournament, honestly, in general. But I did get punished for it sometimes, but I find a path to victory anyway, so it didn't really matter for the most part. Anyway, I see anyway, like every time now. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel already, turn my bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.